What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since everybody has seen my face, huh? Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really know. As you can clearly see, I'm not wearing my trapper hat anymore. I kind of ditched that hat a while back. I'm saying a while back, like, it's been about years. But I ditched it about a few weeks ago, because I'm starting to straighten my hair out again. And also my hair is growing back exponentially. And I don't, no one can tell, but my hair is currently straight. Not even a camera can pick it up. But my hair is currently straight, though. If this piece of hair will fuck off. Oh well. I fuck around my hair a lot. Look at that tiny piece of hair. I don't know, but other than that, we're gonna go on and talk about something. What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another video, and I don't know how well the mic quality is gonna pick this up, but I figured I might as well go on and talk about this. It is currently 3:24 in the morning, February the 1st. So, if it isn't obvious, even though nobody watches my channel, I do know there are some people who do. The video, I guess, output, or I guess all my videos I haven't really outputted like that, I guess, have been very low. I only uploaded 2 videos as of January, with those being 2 skits, one real life, one VR chat skit, and of course those VR chat skits will be plenty, which is what this video is going to be talking about. So yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, really. I want this to be sort of short and sweet to the point. That's kind of, I guess, defeating the whole purpose of me making this video right now. Oh, you want to make this short and sweet to the point, but I'm still talking about stuff that's not actually pertaining to the video. But anyways, we're gonna go and talk about my new series that I'm currently making, or in the process of making, which is indeed Dead Simplicity. Dead Simplicity is a series of mine that is heavily based off of the Baku series on YouTube by a guy named Septical. Anybody knows the guy, if anybody's even familiar with the Baku series on YouTube, knows exactly what I'm talking about. And if anybody has seen that video, or has seen the video, may know that the video, like a lot of jokes in that video are like very similar, or follow somewhat the same pattern to the Baku series. And I also have all my versions of the Baku series, or characters from the Baku series. And if anybody is familiar with them, or from the characters from the Baku series, you will know what I'm talking about. So we have, there isn't really a main character, but the technical main character is Micah, who is of course main character of the series. Well, the supposed, or the technical main character, but there really isn't a main character at all, because later on, because I'm currently in the process of making a script for episode 2, because the pilot episode, of course, has been released, and the pilot episode, in my opinion, went fucking well, even though it barely got any views, but that's, of course, something I just genuinely like to do. What's next? Yeah, the characters. Let's go and get on with that. So Micah is supposed to be my version of Baku. They don't. I suppose I'll point out, none of my characters sound anything, I think, except for one character, and the only character that sounds anything similar to the other character, or to any of the Baku series characters, is Flats the Flounder. You know, well, if anybody's watched the video, it's the dude, you know, Flats the Flounder. He's the guy who was at the bank. He is my version of Bank Bill from fucking from the Baku series, and they both sound very similar to it. It's like I just don't sound, you know, the way that Baku sounds. I have, of course, you know, my own voice and all that. My friend, big sister Everlong, it also helps me with the series. She is the voice of Dreamer, who is my version of Little Broomstick, or Young Cash Register from that series, except that Dreamer is not a rapper, or not a washed up rapper. She's not a rapper, or actually more say they're not a rapper at all. They're just a stoner. And I should also point out that the whole premise behind Dead Simplicity is how pretty much just two stoner roommates / 2 stoner friends just go on everyday fucking adventures and everything. That's pretty much what the series is about. There will be probably be some, maybe like some little, I guess, mini episodes or whatever, or, you know, any of those. because I'm really planning on doing like maybe a few snippets, few like little skit things that I plan on to do. But yeah, fucking, who will be next? We have Chris Fiend from Slipknot. I think, like, in the scripts, I refer to him as the actual, guy who was Chris Fiend. That's who I refer him to. But I'm planning on, but currently I guess you could say his script, or I guess his character name, from what I know, is Dennis at the moment. But I'm planning on changing that. Because for Dreamer, if anybody has watched Training Day, if anybody knows what that movie is, I'm not really going to explain it. Research yourselves. But if anybody has seen Training Day before, then you will probably recognize the name Dreamer. Dreamer is a name, if I'm correct, of a person who is related to the character Smiley, one of the gangbangers in the movie. I don't know who she is. I think she's just a girl who knows him, or let alone is related to him. But of course, Dreamer, is the character is Foo Fighters from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, or FF, I could say. And just like the Baku series, what the fuck was that? All my characters, of course, all come from completely different universes. Micah is Abba Red from Abba Ranger, Bakudu Sentai Abba Ranger, or Red Dino Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, but I'd preferably for it to be Abba Red from Abba Ranger, because that is who I intended it to be from. Of course, we already covered Foo Fighters, FF, that's who Dreamer is supposed, or that's the character for, I guess, the character design for Dreamer. Chris Fiend from Slipknot is Dennis, or whoever the hell I want the fucking name to be. Who's next? And Flats, of course, is Flats and Flounder. I think his character name I have for him, or I guess his placeholder name is Dunn. I think that's his name. But I'm really planning on changing that a lot more. And of course, there might be more characters. And we also have another character whose name is Moby, who is, of course, if I'm correct, I think he is. God, who is he supposed to be from the Baku series? I think he's just an original character, or original character concept. Not supposed to be based off anything else. But yeah, that's who that is pretty much. Moby is Dreamer's old roommate, and she left him only because he was stealing everything from her, or them, because they stole all their bongs, all their weed, beer, like just alcohol, everything. And I'm still deciding what I want him to do in the second episode of the script. Still deciding what I want to do. And also, of course, if it isn't obvious, and if anybody actually saw that pilot episode, it is Gideon Graves, but in the form of Gordon Goose from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the anime series, to be specific. Even though I think it's in the actual comic series too, and movie. Actually, I don't think he was in the movie. I'm not sure if he was I'm not even sure if he was in the comics either. But I do know, or if I don't know, maybe Gordon Goose is just a anime exclusive character, or an anime exclusive version of Gideon Graves. And yeah, many more characters are coming into this series, but I'm not sure what characters are going to be coming next. But Dead Simplicity, in a nutshell, is, of course, very similar to the Baku series. Everybody makes everything fucking, Simplicity is non-existent in that world. Everybody makes everything difficult. That's literally just in a nutshell what Dead Simplicity is about. I mean, it's in the fucking title. I mean, literally in that world, everybody's miserable. Everybody, Simplicity is fucking non-existent. Everybody makes everything difficult, which will, of course, happen way more later on into the series. How people, when, let's say somebody's going to a store or something, and then, they're like, oh yeah, how you doing, man? Usual greeting, and then the cashier maybe has the ability to go, man, fuck up. I wanna, I just wanna, check your stuff out and fucking you can get the hell out of my face. And of course everybody makes everything even more difficult. But Dead Simplicity, I'm also deciding on if I want to make the series either switching between a VR chat skit series or in the fashion of the Baku series, where it's just PNGs on the screen and everything, and of course subtitles on the screen, all that. I'm still like deciding if I really want to do that, and it might be a possibility because I am really considering that. And also, it is stated for Micah, the main character, which is probably my favorite character out of the bunch. But I have actually, made backstories for these guys too, which I may explain in a different video. And the whole thing is that how Micah, in the series, he never takes his suit off. No matter where he is, he always keeps his suit on for whatever reason. He always keeps it on. He never takes it off, but I actually have a rendition of what he looks like without his suit on. And I'll toss that picture up on the screen. This is what he supposedly looks like without his suit on. Without being transformed or whatever. He is pretty much just a male version of Noodle from Gorillaz, the band. He's pretty much just a male version of her, and he has a shirt with the butterfly emblem from Jolene Cujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So there's a few, JoJo references in there. It may not be, physical references, but there are, design references and everything. And for Dreamer, that's a full-on fucking JoJo character from the thing. So hey, that's one thing. But that about does it for this. I am really looking forward to making more of this, and I really hope everybody that stops by this channel, I guess, are more ready to look for this too. This is not supposed to be like. But this is not supposed to be I'm not trying to copy the Baku series. I mean, I may be contradicting myself by saying that, because I try my best to not be very similar to the Baku series. I try to make my stuff as original as possible, because I've given Micah a country accent and shit like that. If I'm correct, none of the other characters have a country accent. None of the other characters do. And I think I made Micah his out of, I guess, demorphed version of himself. I think I actually have in the backstory of him that he has Asian roots, which is why he looks a tad bit Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Asian. That's why he looks like that. But what kind of Asian do you know has a country accent by default, unless they're doing it to just do it? I don't really know one. So, but I'm not saying that he's full-on Asian. I know he probably has Asian roots, maybe his parents were Asian, or maybe his mom was a Japanese woman and married a countryman or something, countryman over here from the US or something. I don't know, man. I'm still getting everything sorted out for Dead Simplicity, and I don't even think that the series would probably make any sense at all. Probably not at all, even when I have everything simple down and everything. I don't think it really would make any sense. Just like the Baku series, it's not supposed to make any sense. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. This whole hiatus thing for me is definitely gonna change, because I don't want 2025 has already started off pretty damn bad as it is. Not for me, but for the rest of the world, it has started off pretty damn bad. And I do not want to start off bad this year, dude. I've actually been starting off relatively okay this year. But yeah, that pretty much about does it for this video. I may bring out some more gaming videos soon. I was actually supposed to post a Splitgate video of me just playing Splitgate again, which I might do again. But yeah, I might re-record that video, and maybe it might be a whole lot better. So yeah, with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed this. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.